Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning into another episode. Today we're going to talk about the common travel mistakes that I've seen people make throughout all my years of travel. Let's begin. Don't exchange any money ahead of time, especially if you're from the United States. Most likely, the places you'll end up going to exchange are your local bank, and they will give you terrible exchange rates. Instead, just wait until you arrive in your destination country and find a reputable exchange place there. There are many scams, but there are many reputable exchange places as well. If you need to, you can always use your credit card because credit cards will often have zero foreign transaction fees, but you need to double check with your credit card first if that's actually applying to you. If you are planning to go hiking, let's say to Machu Picchu, Mount Fuji, Mount Everest, whatever, you need to make sure that you break in your gear, and I'm especially talking about your footwear, boots or those hiking sneakers. You need to make sure that those boots are worn in. The last thing you need 3, 4, 5,000 meters up above sea level is to have blisters or scratches on your feet and prevent you from going further, or worse, will slow you down so much you're not meeting the required number of stops you're supposed to make every day in order to complete the trek on time. Make sure to carry all of your prescription medicine with you. Oftentimes in foreign countries, they won't carry the same brand or the same name. And if you don't know what the alternative is, you could get stuck in a bad situation. You also may want to ask your doctor, what are some alternative names that this drug or this medicine has in other countries in case I get stuck in a situation where I need a refill or I need more and I want to know that I'm buying the right stuff. When it comes to vaccines, definitely do your research. If you're from America, the US State Department has a great website which provides a lot of information about what vaccines are required to enter what countries. You don't want to get stuck in a situation where you didn't get the proper vaccine and they don't let you in. Or worse, they let you in, but because you've been to a country where there's a certain disease that's kind of running rampant, you may have trouble going to your connecting country before your flight home. They may not let you in, or they may let you in and say, you know what, you got to go back. You cannot transit through our country. Vaccines are important. You want to make sure you have all that covered. Usually you get a vaccine card or a vaccine book, and that's where you will keep your information up to date. Make sure you do not let this one slide through your fingers. Don't book flights too far in advance. Honestly, 3 months to 6 months is about your ideal window. When it comes to booking tickets, you want to book about 3 to 6 months in advance. Don't do it too far out if you don't have to. Also, make sure to browse in incognito or private mode, and you want to make sure to clear your cookies before you do any searches, especially on different websites. This one especially applies to all my camera and laptop people. Rules are changing every day about what's allowed on carry-on. Now there is a big problem with batteries and drones being allowed on your carry-on luggage. You want to make sure to check the requirements on the website of the airlines you're flying. Let me give you an example. Emirates Airlines no longer allows you to carry your drone in carry-on. You have to put it in your checked luggage. The last thing you need is to be stuck wondering what I'm going to take out and where am I going to put it. Whether you're checking your bag or that's too late and you've already gone past that and you're now going through security and they tell you, whoa, you cannot bring this on board. Don't be that person. Do your research ahead of time. Alert your bank or your credit card that you'll be traveling overseas. It's actually quite easy to do in Bank of America, for example. You go in the app or online and you can type in where you're going and the dates. I believe with some credit cards, they actually don't require you to notify them ahead of time, but I usually do. It's important because it gives you proof of record of what dates you expect to be where in case there's any problems with fraudulent charges or charges that are incorrect. You have documentation and proof that you were somewhere on a certain date and there's evidence to support that. You want to make sure you have all your bases covered just in case there's some incorrect amount that's charged or something you need to argue. Learn to say a few words in the local language. It never hurts to have a small 1 or 2 word conversation with local. They oftentimes very much appreciate the way us foreigners try to say something in a messed up accent. They find it funny, and it also shows a little bit of respect because you're trying to say hi or goodbye or how much in the local language. And it doesn't hurt to have a few words in your vocabulary. You can always write them down in your phone's notes and refer to them just from your phone if you need to, if you forget. The last tip is probably the most common one I see, and this applies especially to my Americans and Europeans. When we have trouble communicating with someone, meaning the language isn't working, we oftentimes tend to get louder, and in some countries where people are very soft-spoken, this can actually come off as aggression, and you don't want that. So remember, if someone doesn't understand you, try to ask for a manager or just say help. And if still things aren't going your way, try to speak slowly and calmly. The last thing you need to do is to get loud and accidentally be confused for aggressive. It will definitely not resolve any issues you have. So those are my tips for avoiding the most common travel mistakes that I see. If you like this video, please click thumbs up, consider subscribing, and I'll see you from the next destination. Until then, I hope you're well and safe. Goodbye.